are on our way to Castell Coch today. Just trying to find the way. We've never been before, have we? I've lived in South Wales nearly all my life and never been inside Castell Coch. Although my dad thinks I have, because I was talking to him about it earlier, but I don't remember it. I don't think I have. We've just driven in through the entrance. We've parked in the lower car park and look what is right in front of us. Castell Coch, or the Red Castle in English. We're planning to have a little walk first before we go in. At the moment, during COVID, you've got to book your tickets in advance online, which I have done. And there were only 2 spaces going, and it was for the 4:30 slot. So we've got the last hour and a half of the day, and it shuts at 6. So to make the most of the visit, we're going to have a little walk nearby first, and I think there might be a sculpture trail, but I'm not sure. We found a placard here just on the entrance to a walk. There are a number of walks that you can do. Well, there are 2 circular ones. There's this one which is marked in yellow, which is only 1.1 miles, so we're going to do that now, which is the Burgess Way. The one in red, I do believe, is Sir Henry's Trail, and that's a lot longer, but we're just going to take a leisurely short one today. Oh, this is lovely. I'm rather liking the light. What do you think, Ivy?
Yeah, nice.
It's very sort of brightly lit coming in, but then beautifully shady inside. Very nice. A lot of different textures and shades to see. Look at that. It looks like a shelter made out of the old tree roots. It literally looks like it's been maintained, but no tree on there anymore. Look, it's been chopped off. How funny. I've been here before years ago when I was still home educating. We came with a group of home educators to do den building, because they do run den building activities here, and as you can see, there is still evidence of this. Kids and parents all together were making all these dens around the woods before. It was really good fun. I'm a bit precariously balanced on a log here. Right, let's get back on the path. So far this walk is being a very easy walk. You can see the surface is like this. We haven't got muddy or slipped over or had to climb over anything or duck under anything yet. It's all been very easy. We're lost. Well, we're not lost, but we just, well, we're probably not. But there's a sculpture, you see. We were thinking, well, have we come to the sculpture trail already? Because that's miles away, shouldn't be there. But it's probably just a bear. Hang on. Oh. IB said we should bear right. We're quite a way in on our walk now, and I've found den building central here. There's loads of little dens in there. Probably this camera's a bit too much of a wide angle for you to see, but there are lots, and evidence of collapsed ones as well. We're probably going to turn around actually. I think we've gone wrong somewhere, like, because we should have already turned around on this 1.1 mile route, so I think maybe we're on the long one, but we're okay. We've still got time on our side, so we might just turn around and walk back the way we came and then get into the castle, which is what we've really come for. I will put chapters in the play bar, so if you want to jump straight to the castle bit, you're very welcome to do that, and I'll also put timestamps in the description. We just walked all the way back down the hill near where we came on the route, and to satisfy our curiosity, we're having another look at the map. You know the 3 bears? They're all the way up there. How? We were supposed to go like this. But somehow we got all the way up to the 3 Bears cave and up there. So, I don't know. Now we're heading towards the castle. We're at the castle! It's not a real castle. It's a fake castle. Just meant to look fancy, you know. We've got to wear masks, of course, going in. Don't know about for outdoor areas, but definitely going in. I've got the tickets on my phone in an email. It's come to the time to wait to go in. It's nearly 4:30. Can't see what I'm filming now because my mask is steaming up. Oh, some sanitizer here. I have booked, yeah. Oh, hello. We're in. On arrival, we got given these to use. They're part of the audio tour. Apparently, you just point the base of it here and then it starts. Oh, it's done it.
Men joined forces with creative genius.
It says here that there was originally a castle here, and 130 years ago there was a ruined castle. So there was originally a medieval castle here on the very site. I hadn't realised that. We've got a bit of a historic timeline here in Welsh and English as you go around this entrance chamber here. A great big tree, family tree maybe. I'll have a good look at that in a minute. I wonder what this says. IB tells me this is a water pump. I've obviously not done that one yet. I've just been listening to the other one, so I haven't heard the audio about that yet. But he has. I think we should probably proceed because we're still in the foyer. We've got lots more to see. We're going to head up this rather exciting looking staircase here. Oh, stencils. I'm being impatient. I'm rushing ahead, just looking at the things that have caught my eye rather than reading it in order. Going this way. That was another sort of interpretation chamber, if you know what I mean. Going up another spiral staircase now. We've got to go in a very particular direction because of COVID. So the man said to ignore the directions on here and just follow the orange laminated posters with the arrows on.
I wouldn't be coming down here after a couple of pints.
No, he wouldn't. Well, that says exit only, so does that mean we can't go in there yet?
You can,
exit only.
but there's only one way up and one way down.
Oh, hello.
So do you want to come up first? Because we're on our way down.
Oh, right, okay. Well, he's gone the other way now, he's rebelling. I'm coming up. Thank you.
I'm on another staircase.
Oh, look, lovely stained glass windows. So it turns out that this place did used to have a chapel, but the design was not a very good one, so they had to take it back down again. But all that remains of it are these stained glass windows, which they're using in this little area here. Oh, these are all seats here, look. I guess you can just sit and gaze for ages at the stained glass windows. Oh, I'm going to do that. I've come back down those stairs again now. This room is kind of quite ordinary, really. It's the Pentur hunt. Oh, look at the little fireplace. There's not really much happening in this room. A couple of little features of interest. More, you know, story of the castle to read. I do like the windows. Look, I wonder... Oh, sorry, you're taking photos. I do like the... Look at these old windows and shutters. Oh, IB likes the chair. I think that's what he was taking a photo of. I'm going to have a little bit of a read of this before we move on to the next bit, I think. Oh, look, there used to be a vineyard here. It was planted in 1875. Now that is a very narrow window. Heading back down these stairs again. Is that a drain? Looks like a security camera, but I think it's a drain. I'm so tempted to climb up, but I think I'll get told off. I want to look at the drain. Hang on, hold the camera up. Lots of places to sit. Look, there's like seating all the way round.
Yeah, it's kind of on a par with Pina.
Oh yeah,
In a way,
in Sintra.
And it's sort of grandiose city.
Yeah, my boyfriend's pointing out these chimneys here. Look, they're kind of bunched together.
So these are intriguing me. I don't know, are these to do with snow or something?
What, the drainage thingies?
Well, I know.
The gutters. Yeah, I was interested in those as well.
There is a gutter there.
Or just to stop water shooting over really a lot, you know, maybe to diffuse it a bit so people don't get soaked below when it really comes down. It's very steep, isn't it?
I kind of think you just have a solid
yeah,
sheet,
you would
a bit of
think.
lead or something.
Maybe that splashback's too much
Perhaps
there.
it
Maybe they
is
need
to
to
stop,
just filter it a bit. That looks kind of haphazard over there. Look, the way the slates are all designed.
Yeah,
It's a really
I like
weird angle, isn't it? It's really steep though, this roof. It's like a death slide,
It's
isn't
really
there?
interesting. They don't have any around the circular tower, do they?
No, they don't, no. Maybe it's because there's nobody going to be walking directly under that bit and the rain would be caught on the things below before it reached ground level.
There's absolutely no gutter on that one, is there? Or is
Or
there?
this.
Actually, that one looks
We're talking
like
about
a
gutters.
gutter around. See that?
I can see here there's like a thing jutting out.
Yeah.
Look, there's a thing on the top turning around. Is that what they call a weather vane?
Yeah, I guess.
And there's another one over there. And up there, up close.
But which way? Can we see where north is? We've got
Oh, it says to win the fight against COVID-19, stay a sword's length apart. I love it when they recreate stuff to look like the old days. Is that you burping? I was on the recording, sorry. Look at those plates. There are some very funny noises coming out of the ceiling. Please do not cross the ropes, okay. Look at at that old range there that they would have done the cooking on. And the little baby chair in the corner. Oh, I'm going to do the audio thingy. I've listened to the thing. So the servants would have been preparing the meals in here. I think that was probably pretty obvious. I've realised the sound effects are in keeping with those things there. And they're quite noisy, actually. It's quite hard to hear the audio tour, I must say. That's very bizarre, isn't it? This is the serving hatch, I believe. So we're going to have a look. Oh, in the banqueting hall. Going up here now. Come into my bedroom. Oh, look at the bath. Oh, cool. Washstand. Look at the sink. No running water in those days. Oh, look at the little cot behind the bed there. A dressing table. I do believe they had their own craftsmen to make the furniture. I read that on one of the placards earlier. Can you imagine having a bath in that? Weird. You could lean back in it, I presume. There's their heating there. So this, if you want to know, is Lady Margaret's bedroom. I've listened to the tour thingy again, and I'm in a little alcove, little recess right by the window here. And funnily enough, this bedroom chamber thingy was used for quarantining in the old days, because of course we got more vaccines nowadays, but back in the day there were a lot of childhood illnesses which were very contagious and spread, and so they would have been in here in isolation. So we all know what that's like nowadays, don't we? So back down we go. Whoa, wow. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's absolutely breathtaking, isn't it? Look at the ceiling as well, stars on there. Do you know, it reminds me of the typical teenage bedroom where you blue tack on your fluorescent glow-in-the-dark stars. This is altogether classier. It reminds me a lot of Cardiff Castle, actually. And I was told earlier that it's the same person that decorated the inside of Cardiff Castle that decorated this one, so that would make sense, wouldn't it? Oh, wow. Quite a view of Cardiff over here, IB. I do believe I can see the Millennium Stadium. We've got another just recess in the window here and some seats. A very lovely breeze coming through. It's really beautiful. Oh. I'm really glad we've come, you know. It's worth it for this room alone. Just breathtaking, you know. These are great big chairs here, aren't they? You could squeeze 2 people on there, I reckon, at either end. Wouldn't need to though, look at all this bench here. Lovely fireplace as well. More of this amazing crafted furniture. I'm going to head on to the next part now. Let's see what we've got in here then. It's the drawing room. Look at that. That is amazing. Earlier on, when I first arrived, I was reading a thing on the wall that was saying that every bit of illustration on the walls here, the animals, the plants, everything has meaning and is symbolic, and it's there for a reason. Do you see, look, we've got a fox there. What's it doing? Eating something out of a bowl. Rabbits, cats, dog, bird. Beautiful golden, whatever those are, growing oranges. I don't know. That's a funny thing because they wouldn't have them growing in Britain. Those statues though. Look at the little heads at the bottom as well. That fireplace. What do you reckon of this one, IB? Takes your breath away, doesn't it? Look at the beautiful, beautiful peacock here. There's some quite exotic animals actually that, you know, they wouldn't have had in Britain. Some of these monkeys, for example. Oh, and look at these dudes up here, these lions holding the emblems in their mouths. Oh, it's like a balcony. Look, going on the outside, so perhaps we can get up there and look down on this. That would be amazing.
I think we might.
Look at the light. Oh, that's exciting. Look, maybe. Look at that. It'd be a bit difficult to dust, wouldn't it, though, if you had it in your house?
And his clever friend, Storm.
I've just done the doodah, and apparently all the animal designs are about the Aesop's fables. You know, those cautionary tales from ancient times. They're very good. I read a lot of those to Izzy, and I was read them as a child as well. Right, let's go on. Where to next? There's a winch room. I want to know what's in the winch room. But for now, going up here. Oh, I wonder if it's the balcony looking down on that room. I hope so. That would be so exciting. I hope so. I haven't heard IB squealing with delight, but to be honest, he doesn't tend to. He's not like me. That's a cute little window. So narrow, aren't they? I suppose that's very castle-like for getting your arrows out of. Right, what's here? Oh, it's another bedroom. Oh, how lovely. It's very well lit, isn't it, with this lovely great big window. I bet it was a bit chilly, mind. They got their fireplace to keep them warm. Dressing table. What's that? Like a little writing desk, maybe? And over here, a bath. Another one of those bathtubs, look. And a washstand again. Looks so simple, doesn't it, without any taps or plumbing. Strikingly so, I think. I'm quite taken with the carving above this fireplace here. Look at that. Can you see the animals peeping out? I wonder what's next. Oops. Anything here? Oh! It's the toilet, look. Not in use now. That's just a pan, look. I wonder if they would have had to have, you know, collected it and put it somewhere, because there's no chute or anything, is there? We're going up. Hopefully it's going to be that balcony. Hope so. I've just heard a wowee coming from IB. It must be good. I get more excited than he does, generally in life. Oh, it's a bedroom. I think we've come at a good time of day, you know. We've had the place virtually to ourselves, haven't we? Look at the carving on that. Oh, the ceiling, though. Flipping heck. It's fancy for a bedroom, isn't it? Another old-fashioned sink. There is a little fish drawn in there. Look at these castle things on the side. It's not your average bathroom cabinet at all, is it? Wherever you look, there's just more and more and more detail. You could spend hours in here just looking at every square millimetre of the walls. It's amazing. Some monkeys on the bottom layer there. Look in those different squares. Grapes in the next one. Looks like lots of birds and wildlife in the next one. And up there's actually mirrors in that dome. And I can't help but notice that every so often when there's a pillar, there's a carving of an animal and some foliage. And so many of them, and I do believe they're all different as well. Oh, I don't think we're going to get to be in the balcony of the drawing room after all. Seems to be coming back. Oh, the winch room. There's big, look, there are big chains. I wonder what they pull up. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. So this really is the winch room. Apparently, we're directly above the entrance and there's a drawbridge. And this is what activates it. I'm sorry if the lighting is very low in here. I shall do my best to brighten it up for you to see what's going on. We've got these enormous, great big cogs here. And there's a little hole by there. So you can see that we really are over the entrance that we walked in through. Now, apparently, the wooden panel in the floor, it was a murder hole, and they used to drop things through there to kill attackers. Look at those great big old, what are they called? Pulleys. Even a fireplace in here, look, to keep people warm when they're doing their winching. Were you waiting for me? Yeah. I was getting excited about the winch room.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, we've done everything.
We have.
I'm really glad we came. I've enjoyed it. Heading off now. Oh, I can take this off. Yay! I'm really glad we went. I really enjoyed that. It was quite small. We were an hour going around it. We didn't read every single bit of signage. There was more we could have taken in. But yeah, really enjoyed it. Short, just really pleasant trip. It was £6.50, I think, to get in, which I had to pay for online prior to coming. but worth every penny. Really enjoyed it. Heading back to the car now, and then I'm heading home. If you have enjoyed today's video, a like really helps me out because it really helps the channel to grow. And if you're new here and you would like to follow more of my story, do hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.